Hi students, in my last video I discussed about the slope of a line, and I discussed how to find the slope of a line using the formula m is equals to tan theta, and I discussed we can also use the formula m is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 when the line is passing through 2 points. So today I want to discuss one more case. Here you can see next case when the general equation of line is given. Actually in last class I discussed about the general equation of line in my part 1 video of straight line. So here you can see when general equation of line is given, general equation of line is given, then how to find the slope. So suppose the general equation, I think everybody is understanding, ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. This is the general equation of line. So if this equation is given, for finding the slope we can write m is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y, coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Clear? We can use this formula, then it will be easy to understand. Clear? So now I think everyone is understanding. We can use the formula m is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. So here we can see, here the coefficient of x is a, so here we can write minus a, and the coefficient of y is what? B. So minus a by b. So this formula we can also use. Now I want to discuss the questions related to these concepts. Question number 1. Suppose we need to find the slope. So find the slope of a line. Find the slope of a line which is. And question number 1, first part is which is making 30-degree angle with positive x-axis, with a positive x-axis. So I think everybody knows theta means, in the formula of m is equals to tan theta, theta means angle with the positive direction of x-axis. So here it is given theta is equals to 30 degree. So in this formula we can put m is equals to tan 30, and tan 30 I think everybody knows, we have learned in 10th grade, m is equals to 1 by root 3. That will be the answer for this example, question number 1, first part. Now you can see I want to discuss second example. Same, when line is making 30-degree angle with positive y-axis, in anti-clockwise direction, So here you can see we want to find out the slope, but here the angle is not given with the positive direction of x-axis. Here the angle is given with the positive direction of y-axis. So first we need to draw the figure. Then I think it will be more easy to understand. Here you can see this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and a line is making 30-degree angle with the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. So I think the diagram is clear to everyone. Now you can see if this angle is 30 degree, that is given, this angle is 30 degree, angle with the positive direction of y-axis in anti-clockwise direction. So this angle will also become 30 degree. This is 90. So definitely this angle will become what? Everyone is understanding, this angle will become 60 degree. Angle some property of triangle. So definitely this angle with the positive direction of x-axis will be 120 degree. It means in this case this theta will become what? 120 degree. We can use the formula m is equals to tan theta. In place of theta we can put 120 degree, and everybody knows this angle will lie in the second quadrant, and in second quadrant tan is what? Negative. So we can also write like that, tan 120 we can write 180 minus 60 trigonometry. So minus tan 60, and the answer will become minus root 3. Okay, so this question is also given in NCERT. You can see this is the question in exercise 10.1 question number 7 in the NCERT. You can get this question here, important. Now you can see one more example. When line is passing through 2 points, when line is passing through 2 points A 3,5 and B 6,7, then so in my previous video I told you, if line is passing through 2 points, we can use the formula m is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here you can see y2 minus y1, so it will become what? 7 minus 5 divided by 6 minus 3. 7 minus 5 is 2 and 6 minus 3 is 3. It means slope will become 2 by 3. So here the answer will become what? M is 2 by 3. That is the answer. Clear? This question is clear, I think, to everyone. Now I am moving to next. You can see here in next example, you can see equation of line is given 2x minus 3y plus 7 is equals to 0, and we want to find out the slope. So here again we know that m is equals to what? Minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. This formula we can use. It means minus a by b. Just I taught you. So here we can write m is equals to minus, and here coefficient of x is what? 2, this 2, and the coefficient of y is what? Minus 3. So this minus and minus will be cancelled, and the final answer will become 2 by 3. So this is all about slope. Clear? So I think the concept of slope is clear to everyone. Now I am moving towards next article, and the next article is angle between two lines. Angle between two lines. So we can see the next concept is angle between two lines. Angle between two lines. So you can see, suppose there are two lines L1 and L2, and we want to find out the angle between two lines. So let the angle between lines is theta. Suppose this theta is the acute angle. Okay, we are taking the angle between two lines is theta, which is the acute angle. Got it? So here I am drawing the diagram. You can see here this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and this is a line, and this is another line. So here you can see the angle between both lines. Suppose this is L1 and this is L2. Between these two lines, the acute angle is theta. Clear? Suppose this line L1, this line L1, this line L1 makes theta 1 angle with the positive direction of x-axis, and this line L2 makes theta 2 angle with the positive direction of x-axis. So we know that if this angle is theta, so definitely this angle will be also theta. And we know that the exterior angle property of triangle. So in this way, we can say that exterior angle property, I think everybody knows. Exterior angle is equals to sum of the opposite interior angles. We have learned in lower grade. So here we can see, if I am talking about this is A, this is point B, and this is point C. So we can say that the angle theta 2 is equals to theta 1 plus theta. Now here I want to find out the angle between two lines. It means we want to find out the theta. So we can write theta is equals to what? Theta 2 minus theta 1. Taking 10 both side. Taking 10 both side. So it will become 10 theta is equals to 10 theta 2 minus theta 1. Now you can see we can apply the formula of 10a minus b. We have already learned the formula of 10a minus b. I think everybody knows in trigonometry chapter. 10a minus b. Here I am writing. So 10a minus b is 10a minus 10b divided by 1 plus 10a into 10b. So this formula we can use here. So it will become 10 theta 2 minus 10 theta 1 divided by 1 plus 10 theta 2 into 10 theta 1. Clear? Clear? So if line 1 is making theta 1 angle with the positive direction x-axis, so I think everybody knows this. Suppose the slope of the line L1 is m1 is equals to 10 theta 1. Similarly, if line L2 makes theta 2 angle with the positive direction of x-axis, then their slope is given as m is equals to 10 theta 2. Clear? So in place of this 10 theta 2, we can write m2. And in place of this 10 theta 1, we can write what? m1. So m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. Clear? And here you can see actually theta is the acute angle. So this theta angle will lie in the first quadrant. So definitely the value of 10 theta will be positive. So that's why I am here using modulus sign and I am writing 10 theta is equals to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. So this is the formula for finding the angle between two lines. Clear? This is the formula for finding the angle between two lines. So we need to keep in mind this formula. This is one of the important formula we have to keep in mind, how to find the angle between two lines. Clear? So this is the derivation which I discussed. There is no need to understand the and learn the derivation. Just simply directly we have to learn the formula. That is sufficient. Clear? In some books they are writing the formula 10 theta is equals to m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. It doesn't matter actually. If I am writing m1 minus m2 or m2 minus m1, both are having the same meaning because we are writing this formula within modulus. So ultimately we will get what? Positive value. So if I am writing m1 minus m2 or m2 minus m1, both are having the same meaning. So we can say that using this formula we can find acute angle between two lines. One more question. How to find the obtuse angle between two lines? So definitely if the angle between two lines is theta 1, angle between these two lines is you can see I suppose theta. Angle between two lines is theta. So this angle will be the obtuse angle. This angle will be obtuse angle between both the lines. So we can find obtuse angle between lines using pi minus theta, because we know that the sum of straight angle is what? The straight angle is 180 degree. So sum of this angle plus this angle is total is what? 180 degree. So we can say that obtuse angle is equals to pi minus theta. So in this way we can find the obtuse angle also between two lines. Here there are few important more important cases which I want to discuss here and which we need to keep in mind, and that will definitely help us for solving question I want to discuss. So this concept is clear, I think, to everyone.